Hello and welcome to the stream, friends. I know it's been forever since I've streamed or uploaded a video, so I thought I'd come on, pull a few cards for you, and have a little chat about where I've been. So I hope you're all doing and welcome. So let's get going and let's see. Uh, Trying to make my see if we can get the audio a little bit better. Yes, I think that works. So whoever comes on, welcome to you, and let's and see where you've been, where I've been, and yeah, well, welcome. It's been a long while, and so much have happened to all of us and in our world. So let's catch up. I see. Oh, who are you? If you could identify yourself, then maybe we can have a little conversation, and I'll guess then we'll start doing some readings. So let's see who's here. See, hello to you. Who is with me? Well, we'll just go ahead and get started then. And I see somebody's here, but you haven't identified yourself. So we are just going to start with what our daily messages are, the way I normally do them. And then I will pull the larger cards. Okay. So let's see who else is here. And this is for the month. I'm just going to do the month of March. So let's see what is the message. Before I pull the cards, let's just going to quiet myself a little bit here and see what's been going on. And don't be afraid, be not afraid. There is a lot of human created chaos in your world. And know that you're not alone. You have to trust and have faith. And also trust your intuition to understand and hear and know that what is the right things to do. You know it. Even when you go against the grain, you know. So now let's see who's hello. Who's here? Welcome. Maybe you can identify yourself and we can play a little catch up. So that was our initial message. It's just that with all the things going on in the world, making us all afraid, is not to be afraid, to trust our intuition. Um, Even if we're doing things that we, on the surface, we think we're doing the right thing when it's not right, we know deep within our hearts. So that is just a general message. So let's pull some cards, and I'll just pull my little daily cards and let's see what the message is. Okay. Our first card is education. Education. This is the little original. So I will, let's see. Okay. Education is about taking time to learn. Education doesn't mean going in the classroom. It's about researching and learning. Don't just believe everything and anything you hear. Do your own research. Um, don't, okay. When you listen to people when they're telling you things, or you, okay, when you, let's say you come across some information, when they're telling you things, weigh and see which is negative. Is it telling you to hate? Is it telling you to not care for your messages. Those are not messages from the angels or from divine guidance. When somebody is telling you that you are better than someone, and go ahead and mistreat them, or making evil, don't listen to that. Listen to your own guidance, and you know when you go, okay, when you go against the grain, if you don't do the right thing, and you know what the truth is within yourself, within your heart. So follow that, rather than um, somebody telling you that the thing, what you know and what you see to be right is wrong. Um, and even if they show you evidence, in your heart, uh, even if you get to a point where you don't trust yourself anymore, your own inner guidance anymore, and you start following whichever way, you need to work really hard. This is where meditation and prayer comes in, to ask for guidance, so that you can get back on the right path and not take the road that would lead to um, that will lead to your ruin or hurting other people. The Your whole guidance is to focus on love. When you're truly focused on love, you yourself, but you work to help others. So work to focus on love. Okay, let's see. So that's what you're supposed to learn. That's your education, is to learn about how to work to focus on love. How can you go about doing that? And to learn to go deeper, to go inside and connect with the deeper knowing that you have deep inside, that you've not been following. So really uh, work on that. Okay, let's see what are the messages are there from the little cards. So that's the message for today. So, um, yeah. And the message for tomorrow is compassion. Compassion. So that's the card. And it's along the same lines. So, um, compassion, that means having compassion for yourself. That means when you haven't quite followed the path that you know to be the, okay, not direct, but the blessed path, the path that will lead you to live in love and live in harmony with yourself and with all beings. When you have not been following that path, then you need to have compassion for yourself and work to have compassion for others, even people who have done things, or when you get okay. So when you get back on your path, whoever may have led you astray, have compassion for them. Know that like you, they were operating from the place of fear. And in order to be able to have compassion for one another, for other beings, for other humans, you need to start with yourself. Charity begins at home. So you need to have compassion for yourself, for the ways you may have been present in the world that were not healthy, that were not the path you're supposed to take. So really have compassion for yourself. When you have compassion, then you're able to forgive and let go and get back on the path that you need to be on, to be able to follow that inner guidance, the divine guidance, um, that resides within all, that that inner knowing, that inner navigator. Then you can be able to use that to navigate your path. So that's your guidance for tomorrow. So let's see what's the message for Monday. Monday's message is responsibility. Okay, yeah, responsibility. It is okay. You are responsible for not just only yourself or those in your immediate circle, but in order to survive and be successful and thrive in this world, you are also responsible for your fellow beings. That's plants, animals, other humans, whether you know them or not, to truly accept that responsibility is to live in harmony with the universe, with nature, and with yourself. So accept and take on that responsibility to walk the path. When you start thinking just well, it's all about me or just me and mine, and in terms of okay, that those are it's those people over there are not my people, or they live in a different country, or they speak a different language, they're not my people. That's when your path gets crooked. That's when your path gets rough. Yes, there's challenges in life, but unless you truly take responsibility for your response to those challenges and the actions that you take, if you done someone some harm, or you acted in a way or have acting in a way that's not helpful or healing, or um, yes, healthful, like not helpful but healthful or healthy for the planet, for the world, for yourself and others. You need to really look at that and take responsibility for your actions and switch course. So like the card message before, it's about so recognizing when you need to change path, and you have compassion with yourself, and learn or educate yourself about the way to go about that. All right. Hmm. And this, I believe, is Tuesday. Joy. Joy. To face the world and to face the challenges that is currently showing up. Um, Live from a place of joy. Joy, the joy you're invited to live, the joy that you are being invited into. It's not about human idea of joy. It's about really going deeper and being okay, starting with gratitude. That when you have gratitude, that brings you that innate joy. It's the joy that you're born, that inborn joy. That is what you're being invited into. Whether you are struggling, no matter what you're facing, if you can reach deep and connect to that innate joy you're born with, you can navigate your way through the world. You can manage any circumstance by paying attention and really reaching for that inner joy. And once again, you accepting responsibility for the way you've been or the way you are. And if you need to change course or redirect your path, you do that. And but do that with compassion for self and compassion for the world, compassion for others, and really learn about how to do that. In doing that, that's how you are able to reach back and connect or reconnect with the inborn joy that you came. Right. Let's see. Wednesday. And your next card, this is for Wednesday, is power. Power doesn't mean having physical or influence over others. Okay? Power means to stand firm. So when you stand firm and you're well grounded, then you are able to access that inner joy. Then you're also able to take that responsibility that you need to take for yourself and your well-being, and also the actions that you take and your way you are present in. You need to be present. You need to um, okay, educate yourself so that you can live with compassion. When you live with compassion, you're truly standing in your power. Then it enables you to reach back. Okay, okay, and this is the card for the Thursday. I believe it's enthusiasm. So enthusiasm is just another way of saying, you know, okay, those who truly stand in their power and embrace their power of being present in the world and connecting with that inborn joy, live and approach life with enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is just means with joy, with okay, approaching your life, even your challenges, with curiosity, with joy. Okay. Mm. Yes, with joy, with curiosity, with excitement, and with forthrightness. When you have that, then the energy that you need to get to the heart of the matter grows and expands, and it makes it that even when you're facing challenges, others who see wonder how you're able to manage, but it's because you have that enthusiasm for your well-being, for your life, for you have an enthusiasm for the responsibility that you bear for yourself and for your presence in the world. You truly embrace that. That helps you and engage your innate born joy, and also opens the door for you to be able to access that compassion that you need for self and for others. And it makes you curious and engaged, and you're willing to learn in all the ways that matter. Learning not in terms of skills, but learning about how to be more fully present in the now, to be enable you to stand in your power. So enthusiasm, okay, is an ingredient. Okay, enthusiasm is an ingredient to enable you to stand in your power. All right. Okay, Friday. Let's see what the word for Friday is. All right. And your word for Friday is truth. All this is leading to, okay, everything leads to truth. The truth of your being, the truth of your presence in the world. the innate truth that you know, not the truth that you get from social media or from, you know, some internet news, but the truth. You know, when you hear the things that everyone else or others are buying into, take the time and rest with what you're hearing to see, does it ring true for you? And if it does or does not, then do more research to learn, not just not just reading or connecting more with the resources that will tell you exactly what you want to hear, but to be open to learn about all aspects of whatever it is, so that you're able to weigh the evidence, so you can have authentic evidence and weigh everything, so that you can know the truth of your being in the world, the truth of why you're here, the truth that you matter and all other beings matter as well, the truth that you need to know about standing in your power and taking the responsibility that you came to be, the responsibility that you came to claim, to accept, to be present with that, to, you know, to really, once again, those are the things that connect you with the inner love, the divine love. So your inner joy, your inner well-being, to so that your light, your inner for your inner light to shine, you need to connect deeper with the truth. It begins and ends with the truth. In everything there's truth, even not human truth, but divine truth. So in all things, seek that divine truth. So that's why education is important. Not in the classroom, education not by the way of the classroom, but by learning, by being present, by being open hearted and open minded to learn, and so that you can discern or glean the truth. All right, that's your general guidance for the daily. Now let's see if there are any. What is the message for the month of March? So, angels, what do we need to know for this month? Okay. Right. So let's see The first card is perfect timing, focus on service, mother, practice makes perfect, life purpose. It's the timing is right for you to work on being present, to be fully present, fully alive and committed, for to really find the life purpose that you're seeking, to find the guidance. You need to focus and be and realize this is the time. There is no better time. And so be present and know the timing is right for you to find your life purpose. And it begins with be, being aware that you came to be a caregiver. You all came to be a caregivers. Um, but for some of you, you are called to make this your vocation. So it's important for you to be that caregiver, or the mother, the universal mother. You need to focus on service. When you focus on service, it's also meaning you're focused on care. You're focused on being the utmost carer that you can be. You focus on ensuring that whatever it is that you're doing, however you encounter another another being, whether it's human being, animal, or plant form, whatever it is, whatever being it is you encounter, to and no matter when you encounter them, know that's the time that you were meant to encounter them. So to see them, your interaction with them as your life purpose, and be, you know, how can you provide the best possible care? And don't worry about not having the skills, because practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the more you focus on this guidance and work through the the better you'll be at it. So just keep doing what you need to do. You know, you yes, you won't get it 100% the very first time, but keep doing it. Keep practicing, and that way you can ensure that you have, um, over time, you would have nailed it, you have got it, because practice makes perfect. And no, there is no right timing, every timing, anytime you encounter a situation that calls you into living out your life purpose. It's every single one's life purpose to be a carer, to be a caregiver, to be caretaker. So that's that's why the mother card comes up. It's not about being a mom, but it's the idea of being a caregiver. Um, Not necessary to people you know. It could be strangers. It can be for the environment, but to be aware that you are called to be present and to provide the best, utmost type of service that you can to each and every being you encounter. So that's our guidance for this month. Thank you, friends. And I'm going to sign off now, and we'll see you again. And I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm glad to be back. And looking forward to hearing from you soon. Take good care.